Hey guys, Pastor Royce. I'm here with our Family Minute. And this week, as we help lead and guide you in a growing relationship with Jesus, I want to talk to you about something very, very practical. Last week, I talked about introduced the concept of grace-based parenting. A lot of times, one of the things I think we forget about the reality of grace is that it's not removed from the reality of discipline. When we think about extending grace to our kids, a lot of times, or even our spouses or anyone that we're in a relationship with, it looks a whole lot like we just don't have any recourse or repercussion whenever there's a transgression or an offense or something is done incorrectly. And that can't be further from the truth. Hebrews tells us that God disciplines those whom He loves, that those that are the recipients of grace are also uniquely the recipients of discipline. But I want to maybe help us think differently about discipline. Because discipline, if you and I are very honest with each other, a lot of times the way that we've received discipline, maybe from our parents, is it was just something that instituted pain. It was just something to inflict pain and cause a not returning to that particular behavior. But I want to look at maybe the reality of what discipline is. Discipline isn't always associated with pain. When we think about the discipline of reading, for instance, or you think about the discipline of working out, or you think about the discipline of having a daily routine or a daily rhythm, that purposefulness, that fortitude, it's a discipline, and it creates a disciplined work ethic or a disciplined outcome. And so whenever we think about disciplining our children, do we create an environment or do we set up restrictions that are actually going to help our kids have certain types of positive actions and stay away from certain types of negative actions? Or are we just simply taking things away to take things away? It's challenging to us to have to think before we issue a discipline or we issue a response, to remove ourselves from the emotional complication and to really think, how do I set my kid up to win? Does this set them up to exhibit these behaviors and be this way, or does it only encourage this type of painful response? Because when God disciplines you and I, He's doing it for the purpose of our redemption. He's not just issuing pain. He's giving us the boundaries that we will be not just safe in, but our lives will flourish in. And so again, we see it as an opportunity to reflect God in our parenting, to represent Him to our kids in a very practical way. Guys, I hope this helps. Love you, and I'll see you next week.